Hey everyone, it's Ian with today's VEDA, and I'd like to talk about something I've been meaning to do for a while here on my video blog and my channel and all that. It is Daft Punk's forthcoming album, Random Access Memories. I'm totally excited for it. It's their first album, the first studio album in about 5 years. No, 8 years, because Human After All was in 2005. Wow. Time's a crazy thing. Anyway, Daft Punk's slowly been leaking the first single to us first, just with a 15-second audio clip on during a commercial on SNL, then a longer clip from the same song, and now a minute-long video clip with Pharrell Williams and Nile Rodgers, and of course those famous robot masks. They're still doing that. I love it. Totally excited for it. It's really cool to see him going back to a more disco-oriented sound after the totally or mostly electronic, this old dystopian, dark, gritty, almost cyberpunk you could call it. That was Human After All. I'm kind of slowly realizing that maybe the whole point of Human After All is so that they have plenty of mashup fodder for their Live 2007 light and video show, which was amazing. I've seen clips of it on YouTube. Didn't get to see him when they were here at Red Rocks, and which I'll ever get to see him now. But I think Live 2007 is the best thing they've ever put out. But I'm eager to see what they do with Random Access Memories. It's really interesting. I think they're sort of alternating between electronically dominated songs on albums and disco albums. You had Homework, which was very classic house for the 90s. You've got lots of 303s and 808s, lots of filtering going on. Then with Discovery, it has disco right in the name, and even though it has lots of samples, it still feels like a pop, even a synth pop, definitely like a disco kind of record. Then they go back in the electronic dominated direction with Human After All, and with Random Access Memories, it looks like they're using very minimal sampling, still using vocoders and a custom modular synthesizer, but still using a lot of actual drums, guitar, bass, and electric piano. So it still has more of a human element to it. Like I said, it's more a pop album, more of a disco album. And after seeing that first video, I just can't wait. That it's a little less than 6 weeks now for it. Anyway, I'm also wanted to talk about the new Joy Electric album, which came out this past December, called Dwarf Mountain Alphabet. I've been meaning to talk about it on my vlog for a while, just haven't gotten around to it. Also, a very straightforward pop album, and you don't really see that from Joy Electric that much. This was the first album that Ronnie decided it's going to be a straightforward dance pop record, oriented towards more danceable tempos and really catchy melodies. In the past, a few songs from each album would be good enough to dance to, but this is his first straight up dance album, and I think it's one of his best. I mean, you've got not only the Moogs that he's been using for almost a decade now, but bringing in some vintage analog polysynths to get really more of that 80s kind of almost a new wave sensibility to it. It's just fantastic. Two favorite songs from that album are Whose Voice Will Not Be Heard, link in the doobly-doo on SoundCloud, and a remake of a song from the very esoteric and hard to get into 2001 album, The White Songbook, called Sing Once For Me. Definitely has more of an anthemic quality to it, like a bunch of other songs on Dwarf Mountain Alphabet, actually. there's kind of rumors that this could be the last Joy Electric album. I hope not, because I am in love with this album. I love the sound and the direction that Ronnie's going, and I'm hoping that he can make more stuff like that in the future. I'm also eager to see if some other electronic bands that I like are going to have new stuff in 2013, like maybe Venus Hum, Free Spot, maybe Kraftwerk. I'm kind of hearing some rumors about a new Kraftwerk album coming out soon, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, links to the Daft Punk stuff as well as the Joy Electric song are in the doobly-doo. Also want to give a plug to my friend Nick, aka Valiant, who's just started selling his music on Bandcamp. There's a link to his Bandcamp in the doobly-doo as well as his SoundCloud, which has even more music. Go check him out. That's about it for today's VEDA. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.